Hi, this is Brittany Dion, and I'm going to go over how to manage your delegation roster. So first things first, you're going to go to our website, enter a competition, and you're going to go to delegation roster request. You will complete as the head of delegation your information, and then whoever is going to be helping you manage this roster. So your assistant coaches and their emails, whoever else is helping you manage your delegation roster. After you complete this, you will receive 2 emails. All right. It will be from either Brittany Dion or Special Olympics Oklahoma, but basically it'll be from smartsheets.com. It'll be an email. Make sure to check junk, spam, your inbox, but it'll be in there. It will basically ask you to view, we are sharing a dashboard or a sheet with you, and it's to view it. When you click that, Smartsheet will prompt you to create a password. After you do that, you will then click create a free trial account or free account, whatever it is. The trial is for 30 days. Don't worry about it. Afterwards, you just say no, it will be a free account. This is a free, accessible online kind of place, hub that we are talking about. But anyways, it'll be free. So after you get that, you'll be able to look at the dashboard, be able to see the SOOK website. I will create webinars. You'll see the SOOK staff, area directors, the delegation roster process, how to register for area competitions, and everything like that. Okay. So that'll be one thing that you will have access to. And on the left side, when you see this folder, that's where you'll see everything. Okay. So in yours, it'll be sheets. It will look like this, and that is your dashboard. Okay. In Sheets, also, you will then see your designated delegation roster. Okay. So here's what it will look like. If you have been a team, you already have people listed. If you are a brand new team, you will have to enter in people. Okay. So if you've already been a team, this is what it will look like. This GMS ID code, you do not need to worry about. This is something that we handle. You won't even be able to type in there. Don't worry about it. Also, the athlete medical date, which we will go over, is also locked. So don't worry about that because that is something that only we handle. In here, you will make sure the information is correct. You look at it and you're like, oh, Brittany Dion, she is actually an athlete. So you'll click athlete, take off the unified partner. You'll notice that Talon, she's actually a unified partner. So you'll change her. How to delegation is that head coach. We really didn't put coaches in our systems in the past, so you may not have any, but make sure that you enter them in. You can come over here and you're like, oh, that's not the head of delegation. We don't have this individual anymore. You right click and click delete. Okay, it'll take them off. So anybody that is not on your delegation anymore or has ever been, because you're going to get a list of potential people that have or haven't been on your team, so you can delete that way. If you've made a mistake, so I've deleted them, I'm like, oh no, that I've deleted the wrong person. You can come up here, click undo. It'll bring it back. Okay. Unless it's saved. If it's saved, you cannot do that. But if it's not saved yet, you can undo your last, little mistake or whatever you do. If you need to add someone, come over here, click in your delegation name, and then, whatever it is, come across, type it all in, and her birth date, and go on. We will then know that you have added someone, and we will get you your GMS ID code. Okay. Over here in custom field, we've known that we need to take better care of specific athletes because we don't really put it on anything for our volunteers and area directors or whoever's running that competition to know. So here you're able to put blind, deaf, mute, seizures, wheelchair. And that's just something for us to help navigate during competitions. Okay. Like I said before, we will handle the athlete medical date. So right now it's May 31st of 2025. So we will go in and see, oh, Brittany has her medical form. So we will put this in. Okay. Paige has hers. So we will type that one in as well. We see that Wynn has her unified partner release. So we will put that in as well. And as you see, unified partner releases and athlete medical forms, they are all the same thing, athlete medical dates. Okay. If they do not have something, they're going to go in and we will put this. So when you see a red line, which actually over here wouldn't be because that's the head of delegation, coaches and everything does not have it, but you'll see that the dark red cell, right? And that means that they do not have their athlete medical form or their unified partner release. And you'll need to get that, right? On here, the coach's email, coach's cell phone number, we do not need athletes medical or email and cell phone number. We don't need the unified partners email, cell phone number, just the coaches. So here you would type it in, type in their number, and that's it. So for all coaches, assistant coaches, head of delegation, you would type in this, but we do not need it for the athletes or unified partners. Ethnicity, you'll come over here, you will click them in. If they are more than one, you may type them in like that, and go through the list. And that includes your coaches as well. If they're multiple over here, as you are first completing your delegation, right? You can delete, you can do all that. You will make them active. So everyone that's on your delegation will be active. Okay. You can drag it down to make it all active so you don't have to keep clicking. And they will stay active as long as they are part of your delegation. No matter what they're doing with your delegation, they are active. The only time you put inactive is if an athlete or unified partner is saying they are leaving your team and going to a different team, or they're saying that they are no longer competing in Special Olympics Oklahoma. So after you have completed your delegation roster this first time, you have put it in stone, you've set it up, you've let us know, hey, this is my complete roster right now. It's all active. Then afterwards, you do no more deleting. You will come in and you'll say, oh, Wynn has decided that she is no longer going to compete in Special Olympics anymore and be a unified partner. So we're going to click inactive. We will get that. Okay. And how we get that is over here in the comment section. In this comment section, you can do it by row. If you have questions about an individual, an athlete, like if the medical and everything like that, you can ask questions. This is for the entirety of the sheet. Okay. Down here, this 3 dots, when you press enter, it can either post the comment or press enter for a new line. Okay, I like to do new line, and then you will come over here and actually click the post comment button. So I do press enter for new line, come over here, and how you will do that is you will do @Brittany@sook.org, also at sports@sook.org. Okay, so both of those need to be in. I will then push enter because I did it where, it goes in. So you can say roster completed. When you are done, send, as you see over here, I then get a notification. So after you have made a comment to let me know, hey, this roster is completed, we then get a notification saying, hey, they have completed their roster. You have to put that at though. So if you are over here like, hey, I want to ask about this, so now it's saying you are asking specifically for this. So I am checking on Alan's UP release. Right? And you do @Brittany, and you can click that. And @sports Oklahoma, and then send, right? And it will send us a notification. So you can do it before at the beginning, like we did the sheet one, we can do it before, or you can do it after your question. Okay. It shows just everything, that all the comments. Okay. So this lets me know, it'll highlight for me what you're asking the question on. And this will be the sheet. This is row 4. Okay. So I know. So that is how we communicate back and forth. And then I would communicate back with you on this. All right. So that is how you manage your roster. This will be a continuous collaboration as long as this delegation is competing. So if you do change coaches, you need to inform us and let us know. If you want to add coaches to your, managing, you just say on here, please add Derek@gmail.com to this collaboration. And then you have to put at Brittany, and then I would get that. If you would say, there is a new head of delegation, please add and gmail.com, and then send it with and at sports. Remember to add at sports because we both need it. Then we both would get that. Okay. So that is how we communicate back and forth and how you would let us know. Okay. That's also if you ever want to change your delegation name, you would do the same. So just remember, regardless if it's at the end of the question or at the beginning of the question, that you put at brittany@sec.org and at sports@sec.org. That way we are getting notifications and we are able to collaborate with you guys. Okay. Well, thank you. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to us. Have a good day.